In 2010, the University of Connecticut actually played in the Fiesta Bowl against Oklahoma, and the school was in the mix of possibly joining the ACC at one point. Things have gone downhill since. I mean, really downhill, to the point some are calling for them to drop down to the FCS level. Will this be the year the Huskies finally turn it around? Let's talk about that. As we enter the month of July, we now are in the prime preview magazine season as the college football season quickly approaches. Over the next 2 months, I will be previewing every college football team, all 130, and in this episode, I will be looking at the University of Connecticut, aka UConn. UConn did not actually play during the 2020 season, choosing to opt out of the season as a whole. The last time they played, in 2019, they went 2-10 and did not look good at all. They are led by head coach Randy Edsall, who has put together an 80-100 record in 2 stints at UConn, lasting 15 years, and an overall record of 102-134. During his first stint at UConn, Edsall put together a 74-70 record, but his second stint has not been as positive as they have gone 60-30. Due to not playing a season in 2020, they do not have any returning production percentage, but do have 7 returning starters with a lot of questions around the offense. When it comes to the quarterback, the offensive coordinator prefers more of a dual-threat guy. There's a battle between Jack Zergoidis, Steven Krajewski, and NC State transfer Micah Leon. Sophomore Jack Zergoidis is projected to win the starting job this season. The one position there is no question mark around is the running back position. Former walk-on Kevin Mensah looks to have his 3rd straight 1,000-yard rushing season. He became the 2nd running back in UConn history to have back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. UConn also added Miami transfer Robert Burns to add experience behind Mensah. True freshman Max Modeste could also see some playing time this season. At wide receiver, UConn returns 3 of their top 4 wideouts from 2019. Cameron Ross and Matt Drayton should be key pieces this season. Tight end Jay Rose could also become a favorite target for whoever is playing quarterback. When it comes to the offensive line, UConn returns 2 starters from the 2019 season, but also adds Colorado transfer Valentine Sen, who is 6'7" and weighs 310 pounds. There will be a lot of unproven talent surrounding Christian Haynes and Ryan Van Denmark this season as they try to open up holes for Mensah. UConn will try to score fast and early as Edsall gets bonuses for some pretty strange things. The Sports Illustrated article wrote, Benedict has padded retreaded Edsall's wallet with tens of thousands of dollars from doing useless things like scoring first in the game, $2,000 bonus, having a better red zone scoring percentage than his opponent, another $2,000, or leading at halftime, also $2,000. Edsall has put in more than $200,000 in bonuses, according to USA Today, while going a robust 6-30 the past 3 seasons. He also receives a $300,000 retention bonus, as if anyone else on the planet has any interest in hiring him away. According to Sports Illustrated, might I add again. I know this is a little harsh and unnecessary to talk about, but I thought it was an interesting quote to add, as Edsall plans to move to a more wide-open offense this season. In 2018, the UConn defense was historically bad with nowhere to go but up in 2019. They improved, but were not great. Although they returned 8 starters from the 2019 squad, just like everywhere else, there are still question marks. The strength of the defense will be the defensive line. Although Caleb Thomas decided to enter the transfer portal, they still have talent on the roster. Travis Jones could be an NFL prospect one day and could be a star for the Huskies this season. The line consists of a lot of veterans along with some promising young talent. The linebacker core should be strong this season. UConn returns veterans like Jackson Mitchell, DJ Morgan, Omar Fort, and Ian Swenson. The defensive backs could be the weakest unit on the defense, as they have lost a lot of players to the transfer portal. They do have Diamond Harrow returning this season. They could have a strong special teams and will be playing their first season as a football independent after joining the Big East in basketball. They play tough road games at Clemson and at UCF towards the end of the season, but also play some winnable games as well. They play the 102nd toughest schedule in the country, with Athlon projecting them to go 3-9, finishing 126th in the nation, and ESPN agreeing with the 3-9 record. I personally think they will do a little better, as I project them to go 4-8 this season, with wins over Holy Cross, UMass, Yale, and an upset win over Middle Tennessee State. If some things go their way, they could also be in contention for a bowl game, but I may be getting a little ahead of myself right now. One opposing coach told Athlon they're basically an unknown, but if anyone can do what UAB's Bill Clark did, keeping a roster together, keeping a staff consistent, it's Randy Edsall. UConn did sign a television contract with CBS Sports, and I bet their players will be chomping at the bit to play a game and hit someone in a different colored uniform come August 28th against Fresno State. What do you think? How will UConn do this season? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out my other videos in the preview series. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, remember to embrace the grind.